Brass is the sound of New Orleans, so like it was just natural to kind of pick it up because you hear it in the streets all the time.
What I think a lot of people are drawn to brass music, it's that raw immediacy of it. You know, you can see people putting energy into the instruments right in front of you.
My name's Sue Collier. I'm the artistic director of Durham BRASS Festival. Durham BRASS Festival is a celebration of brass in all its many forms. Durham obviously has a huge history of brass music, born out of the coal fields and the colliery brass bands of the region. It seems it's the natural place for this international festival to be. The festival is part of Durham County Council's festivals and also is supported by Arts Council England. It takes place in July every year over the course of about 9 or 10 days. And for this year, an exciting new commission as part of the festival is Brassed On.
I'm Jennie Brewis, and I was the project producer for a brand new commission for Durham Brass Festival this year, which was called Brassed On, which was all about bringing emerging artists together with established brass bands and just helping to sort of form those collaborations between the artists and the brass bands.
This was a really lovely opportunity to work with new artists, artists at the beginning of their career who are wanting to work with different musical forms within their music. We decided to work with 2 artists this year and to pair these artists up with really kind of whatever form of brass they thought was going to work for what they might like to bring out of their music. One of the artists we worked with this year was an amazing artist from Teesside called Sisi.
Makes amazing like pop soul music with Afro beats. It's incredibly like she's 18, incredibly sophisticated, mature voice, mature songwriting, just gorgeous work.
You know, we really felt that brass could be such a beautiful addition to the music she was making. It just had that amazing feel of like, you know, kind of really reminiscent of, you know, Shaka Khan and that incredible voice. Sisi's voice itself sounds like a musical instrument. Fantastic, the original Pinettes from New Orleans, all-female brass players who just have such an amazingly unique sound of that New Orleans jazz flavour kind of fusion, and we felt were the perfect combination to work alongside a collaboration with Sisi.
To get to do stuff with them, like an honour in itself, but like I've never even like done anything with anybody like musically, so this is huge. And like for my first lead, then it's massive.
What attracted us to Brassed On is just the opportunity to collaborate with artists that we've never really gotten a chance to work with, to take us out of our normal box and our comfort zone of the normal music that we do. Get a chance to do something different creatively, so I'm just excited about the opportunity.
We pull from various genres, so like working with Sisi, it really is exciting. We've worked with various artists in the city, even like up to Arcade Fire, Katy Perry, so like doing some things with them. So we're excited, like, you know, it's just another chapter in the journey.
I'm like slightly intimidated, it's secret though. I'm slightly intimidated, but I'm really excited. Like I like being put out of my comfort zone. It gets me to experience different things.
Tom's music, just really great rock and roll, had that feel, you know, that we could put some brass on that could bring out that kind of E Street Band sound, you know, that feel of just mixing something new onto something so great to see if it makes something even greater.
Yeah, I agreed to be part of this and join in with this because, I mean, mainly one, I like the idea of having, you know, a brass band behind us. That sounded pretty cool. And it's just nice to be able to do as much up here in the northeast as possible, really. You know, I'm always travelling, I'm always waiting, and to be home and to do some shows at home is always nice. But mainly to see what it's going to be like to sound with a brass band, and yeah, I'm buzzing for it.
Loud Noisers, an amazing 4-piece brass band from Leeds, very much in the street brass band vibe. They are incredibly exciting, really energetic, and we were really keen to see what that collaboration with Tom A. Smith might bring to his music life.
It was a pleasure getting to work with Tom in such a short time frame because we had to get in, get stuck in and get cracking. In terms of the light bulb moments, he has a few moments that stand out in his tracks that we can grab onto with the horns, and then there's space in his tracks for solos as well. So in terms of one of the light bulb moments for me is that we get to express ourselves as Loud Noisers within the songs that Tom brings himself.
It's always great to try a completely different genre that's going to provide a challenge to us, basically.
My initial thought was that it was going to be a little more laid back and a bit more of them accompanying me in a way. But I've got it today, and they're so on it and prepared that it just like it sounds massive and it sounds like we've been playing together for years.
Just sounds absolutely incredible. We're so excited.
For them, they've been so productive and so quick, and it's all come together so well. And it sounds massive, it sounds huge.
Another great opportunity as part of this commission this year with Brass On has been to work with our friends at Narc magazine, who have been so supportive of this commission and really excited to see what emerging artists in the region can do together with brass.
It's great to be involved in Brass Festival this year. It's been an event that we've really enjoyed over the last few years, and it's really nice to be involved from a grassroots level, and the music is always amazing. There's always so much great stuff happening, so yeah, fantastic to be involved.
The event fit in nicely with the ethos of the magazine and offered artists the opportunity to perform with world-class musicians in a genre that they may or may not have performed before at a world-class event with potentially new audiences. So it was a great opportunity for them, and hopefully it expanded their musical horizons.
I can now like put this into my music in the future, things that have happened here, like I can be like, okay, I like the sound of that, I like how it works with my voice, so I'm gonna put this in the track.
Getting to work with Tom has definitely opened up a world of the people that we could perform with. He plays a style of music that we wouldn't normally try and play ourselves or collaborate with, but because we've had the opportunity through Durham to have this collaboration, it's shown us that there's so much is possible with what we can do.
This is going to definitely change the way that I sort of, create, extra parts within the songs, in case one day a brass band shows up and wants to play them.
Well, with regards to contemporary brass music, it's incredible what Durham Brass Festival bring to the table.
So it's cool to get an opportunity to mix and mingle with the other musicians and getting a chance to see this city that has so much history.
It's incredibly important because first of all, from a band perspective, we have some great musicians to work alongside, and from a social perspective, we go out into the communities, to primary schools, to run workshops and to run evening events, bringing it back to Durham.
Instrumentation doesn't make it fresh, it's about what you do with the music, right? And so being able to be inventive and creative and constantly push the boundaries of music, and that's what we're doing with this collaboration with Sisi, with the Afro beat kind of thing, just mixing with the New Orleans funk, soul, second line brass band style that we do. There's never any limitation to how far brass can go. It's just about how far we're willing to push the limits.
Here we come.